YouTube is one of the biggest online video sharing platforms on the web. And since its creation in 2005, it's only grown larger. Now, YouTube is a subsidiary of Google, as it was merged with the company quite a long time ago. And if you already know where I'm going with this, Google is by no means an angel of a company. There is a lot of scheming things going behind the scenes, and for those of you who know, the Alphabet Boys really like your personal information. All of that data that is private and unique to you and only you, they want their grubby little hands on. And because YouTube is so big, there are no really good, mature alternatives. Yeah, sure, there's Odyssey and PeerTube and BitChute, but they all kind of suck, and they really have not matured as much to be a legitimate competitor to YouTube. And of course, because of this, the Alphabet Boys have free range to all of your browsing history, the videos you watch, the videos you click, the videos you like, the channels you subscribe to. Every single amount of data is most likely sent directly to their servers for their own use. And maybe even the three-letter lollies. Who knows? Only Google knows. Of course, however, if you are one of the conspiracist tinfoil hat folk who really value not only your privacy, but your freedom, well, I have a treat for you today. I'm gonna show you how I, Zoomer, consume my content on YouTube without actually visiting youtube.com once. Now, for the perceptive among you, would have noticed by this point, my browser extensions, got them all pinned here, but as you could have saw, I have privacy redirect, and this is a big segue into the first tool that I use, Invidious. Now, Invidious is a web front end for YouTube. It grabs videos from YouTube and displays it on a nice web page without actually you, the user, having to visit to youtube.com. Of course, there's a lot of differences between mainline YouTube and Invidious for good reason, but overall, the experience on Invidious, is very, very great. I really, really like it compared to mainline YouTube, mainly because the interface is not cluttered whatsoever, and it plays a lot nicer than YouTube. And of course, like everything on this channel, Invidious is fully free and fully open source. And like many other front ends to various other popular social sites, it is fully instant and has no ads and tracking. Now, Invidious has a few extra features along with subscriptions and notifications independent from Google and audio only mode, and then various data importing and exporting features. Now, Invidious, I've been using it for probably about a year now, and I can say that this is by far a superior form of browsing YouTube. Now, if you have an extension, for instance surfing keys, where it has Vim-like keys within your browser, Invidious works spectacularly with an extension like this, because it doesn't have near the amount of annoying keybinds and other boilerplate
today
bound to the video player. For instance, YouTube sets a lot of specific keybinds for frames skipping to certain lengths in the video, and a lot of that is removed in this because, if we're honest, who actually really uses that? But anyway, the first big thing about Invidious is that you do not see a single recommended video whatsoever. Only when you scroll down do you see that. I honestly really like this because it allows me to watch my video and not be distracted by other annoying things on the side. It also has stuff you would expect from a YouTube front end: channels, descriptions, comments, likes, dislikes, rating, recommended, like I said, but you can also get the direct link to the actual YouTube video and embed, and you can also download the videos. So if you're really one of those saver type people, you can download the video. You can download video and audio separately, splice them together. So those are kind of some of the basic features of Invidious. Now, this is great and all if you just want to have a more private way to watch your favorite channels on YouTube. However, I am one of those so-called arch minimalists, those autistic people who can't shut up about the terminal. So, of course, I have to watch my YouTube from the terminal, and thanks to this simple shell script, YTFCF, I can do just that. YTFCF is a POSIX shell script that you can stream videos directly from your terminal from YouTube. Now, under the hood, it uses YouTube DL and MPV, with YouTube DL grabbing the videos from the internet and MPV actually playing them. It is overall a very, very nice interface for YouTube from the command line. So if you want to install it, all you got to do is grab this command here, paste it into an open terminal, or you could just directly clone the repository and move the script into your bin folder. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff you can use with YouTube FCF. And actually, I will just clear this terminal here and show you how to get started with it. So if you want to search something with YouTube FCF, YTFCF, and then your search query. So I will take a query here. So it will scrape YouTube and give you a bunch of results. And so you can navigate them either with the arrow keys, or you can make a search. So we, for instance, have Pandoc, and you can also do some of the weird things that FCF allows you to do with queries. But once you found a video that you want to watch, you can press enter, and it will pull up the video in MPV or whatever media player you have configured. So as you see, we have that video streaming directly to my desktop without even touching a web browser. Of course, there are some other cool features. If you have Weberzug installed on your system, you can specify the -T option to display thumbnails in your searches. So for instance, we can just pass in the same query, and as you can see, all of these thumbnails appear in the left-hand side. Really, really nice if you just like looking at thumbnails. Now, there's a few other options that you can also pass in with YouTube FCF. One of them that has so much use is the -F option. Now, running YouTube FCF with the F flag will allow you to choose a format of the video. So you can choose audio only or specify a resolution of video. So if you want a really low quality video for, say, a slower internet connection, you can totally achieve that with this tool. So as you can see here, we have a very low quality video, but will still stream very fast across slower internet connections. Now, a lot of people use YouTube for music, and that is totally valid. I mean, I use it for music sometimes. So passing in the -M option will allow you to stream only the audio from YouTube. So for instance, I could provide a query, and as you see, it will scrape thumbnails. So for instance, we could say play this one song right here, and MPV will open and it will stream only the audio. This is great if you want to listen to like podcasts or really long videos where it's more of just listening rather than watching. This is really not only a lifesaver, but a bandwidth saver. Of course, as you've probably noticed, every time I quit out of the video player, it just spits me back into an empty terminal. So if you want to have multiple sessions, you could say, or you want to stream more than one video per usage of the command, you can pass in the -L option. You can kind of think of this as a loop option, because whenever you open a video, as you can see, I'll just open up a really low quality one for now. But when you watch that video, you watch it through, you quit, pulls up the fuzzy interface again for you to watch another video. Of course, you can also detach the player as a separate process, so passing in the detach flag will just separate your media player into a separate process. You can also integrate this really well into, say, scripts with the -D option, which allows you to open it in D menu, or in my case, Rofi. So you can have a nice pop-up GUI for searching your videos, and for instance, you could play a video and it will open that up in MPV. So very, very nice if you're integrating that into some sort of script. Now, YouTube FCF also has a history tracking feature. Some of you may not like this. You can disable it in the config, but it's generally nice if you want to find a video that you've previously watched. So I could look for Pandoc, and as you can see, all of these history results are containing Pandoc. So you can use that if you find some video you really like and you want to watch it again, or you just like having a history. You can also clear your history with the -X option. So if we pull that up again, it says the history is empty. Now, YouTube FCF has another feature called subscriptions. So if you go into the config folder /config/YTFCF and you edit a file called subscriptions, if you paste a YouTube link, one link per line, this acts as kind of a pseudo subscriptions. So if you run YouTube FCF with the -S option, it will take all of the channels, the links of the channels in that file, and put them up in this nice interface where it shows you the most recent videos that each of those channels have posted. So I have a few channels here, and as you can see, they're the most recent videos from those channels. However, it does have some pitfalls. It doesn't show you if, last time you've checked if a creator has posted the video. If you want something like that, it's better to use an RSS feed reader. In my case, I use Newsboat, but that's beside the point. Now, the one last thing I really want to talk about YouTube FCF is the capability of streaming multiple videos. So say we want to grab a bunch of videos from, I don't know, my channel, and we want to watch all of, say, the related Pandoc videos. So if I look for that, we can see that we have, I don't know, videos, but say you want to watch all of the Pandoc videos. You can press tab to select multiple videos, and as you can see, we've selected all of these three. So now, if we do Alt-V, it will play all of these selected videos in an MPV instance back to back. So as you can see, this arrow here, we can go to the next video and watch whatever we've queued up. So if you really like queuing all of those videos, definitely something that is really nice. There's also a few other keybinds that you can specify with doing multiple selections. So say I select a few videos, right? You can do the Alt-M option to open them up as audio only in MPV. So as you can see, audio only. And you can also do the Alt-O option to open them directly in your web browser. Not sure why you would want to do this, but if you have something like Invidious, for instance, they can be directly rerouted to Invidious. You can also do Alt-Enter to watch them detached from the terminal process. All right. So as you can see here, there's no MPV stuff running in the terminal. So, we can run, say, like Vim, and nothing will change with the video player. Anyway, that is a bit of an overview on how I consume content through YouTube without actually laying fingers on YouTube. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment to hack the algorithm, and I will see you all in another video.